Alright, just got home from work. Ready to play some VR chat. Let's see what people are doing.
Never met this proximity chat or his other fucking account, so the only way he could have gotten a fucking video of me in a Friends Plus instance with me yelling at looks is if Tails and Siren were there recording the fucking thing.
He recorded it!
Oh my fucking god. He wasn't in the fucking instance!
Put that on my toes.
I didn't do anything.
On both of my
Right
toes.
down.
Go away. All of our stuff's getting taken.
Now your furry friend! Who the now I'm fucking pissed. What the was just said? Who the just said it? Who fucking said it? That they're gonna my girl.
Actually shows the animation of Arthur Morgan getting fucked by his horse and then dying.
You know what? I was thinking that maybe not that, but there's got to be something else I can do on here, like any of these. Wait a second. What? I didn't even know these existed. Nobody talks about these. I mean, I've seen these two, but all this other stuff I haven't really seen before. Hang on. What's this? That bug bitch.
Around the corner. Oh, you fat fucking ant.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, hit that thing.
Someone stun it.
Oh my god, run! Oh! Not that. So yeah, it turns out there's games on VR chat, and it's really a shame that not a lot of people are talking about them. So if you have some time, let me talk to you about my favorite one, Terrors of Nowhere. Okay, but what is Terrors of Nowhere? Terrors of Nowhere is a horror party game on VR chat by a guy named Beyond. And it revolves around surviving through rounds where various entities known as nightmares, but most people call it terrors, will appear to hunt and kill the players throughout multiple different locations, with each round lasting 3-ish minutes, give or take. And surviving a round will reward players with a currency known as Encapath. I don't know how to say this word. Hang on. One second. What?
Encaphalin. Encaphalin.
Inconfalin, or whatever. Yellow money. We'll just money. We'll call it money. Before I go into the nitty gritty about the shop, I'm going to teach you real quick how to save because no one told me how and it's kind of confusing. So in the spawn room, there's this board, and this board has a code. You can copy the code and put it whatever. This is where you save your stuff. So before you leave the game, you want to take the code and put it somewhere like a Discord server or somewhere you can keep it safe. And then when you load back in, you can just paste the code in here. That's how you save. It's really important because SP is the thing. And Epiccat, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the shop. The shop. This is the fun stuff. So there's 3 different nodes in here. There's Epitaph shop, or what? Money shop, money shop. Survival shop, and event shop. So I'll go through each one real quick because they're all important, all a little different. This is the shop. This is where you get all your goodies. The money shop isn't saved between saves, but what is a survival shop. Every time you survive a round, you get 1 point. These points can be used to get permanent goodies. Ooh, these are fun and good, and you want these. And then finally, the event shop, which you have to do certain things in the game to unlock really cool items. Some even are from different games, which is actually really cool, and I have no idea how they did that. The shop is where you get items, and items are awesome in this game. Let me explain to you some of them, starting with... distractors, survivalists, coil users, whatever you want to call them. These guys are the best at just running away and staying alive. You usually see these kind of people using stuff like the teleporter, speed coil, or the silver cat charm, which are items that exist solely to keep you alive. Pretty much coils make you run faster, teleporter. Guess what the teleporter does? And then the Silver Cat Charm is unique because it uses a little bubble and protects you from getting hit by stuff for like 6 seconds. It's not very good. But yeah, these guys just stay alive. One thing they can do, especially the coil users that can help their team out, is doing something called looping, where they pretty much just run around in a circle and certain terrors cannot catch up to you using certain coils. It's mainly used for like team play strategies. You won't really see this a lot, but it is a thing they can do. It's a nice and simple thing to use, beginner friendly, and I can't blame him. I mean, dying sucks, so having something that makes it so it's much harder for you to die, I get why people use it. Now, distractors, that's all fun and dandy, but my favorite personal, I guess, subclass of items in this game are these. Stunners, as they're called, are people who bring swords or guns or whatever to stun the terrors. It's personally my favorite way to play the game. I find it so fun being able to just whack the terror and see them just stand still. Although some terrors cannot be stunned, and I'll talk about that in their section, it can be annoying when you bring an item solely to disrupt the terror and you just can't do that. That being said, some items, some stunner weapons, have other effects, like some heal you when you hit the terror, or being able to move faster when you do hit the terror. Genuinely a really fun time, and I recommend using them when you can. Some stun items are melee focused, where you'll kind of hit something in an arc, or you have to kind of run into the terror to stun them, and some, like a gun, are guns, and you shoot them. But that's pretty much it for those kind of items. Pretty simple, again, but incredibly fun. Okay, so for the last subclass, and unfortunately is the most overlooked, we have these items. Oh, supports. Where do I even start? These guys bring items like medkits, regen coil, but a special kind, and Paradise Lost. The goal of these items is to help your teammates get through the scuffle if they take damage. Some items, like the red medkit, actually buff stunners' cooldown time so they can use their stuff more, which is pretty fun. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of items that kind of count in this category. I guess you can count the Silver Cat Charm for sucking up aggro, but you know, again, it's kind of like meh, whatever. It's nice to have one, but not really necessary. A lot of the times it's more of an, hey, ooh, that's nice to have, other than a, I need this, kind of like stunners or coil users, but they're still there, and it's still it can be a fun experience, especially if Paradise Lost, which is probably the best one, and the regen coil is usually fun. Again, not really much to talk about. These guys heal you. You like them. They are good. Protect them because they have no mobility or stun potential, so if they get caught out by a terror, they're going to die and explode. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the items covered. Now, before we get into my final thoughts, I do have some gripes with the game I do want to discuss, and then we can wrap this all up.
Let's go gambling! Gambling! Is that all you ever say? That's all I hear anymore! I can't take it anymore! I hate gambling!
This game can feel like a certified slot machine sometimes. For example, let me give you, that really cool item I was talking about, the Paradise Lost in that support section? Yeah, that item that shoots a laser beam that both heals people and stuns a terror. It's fantastic, right? You know how you get that item? You have to find a specific terror in the over 50-ish terrors in the game, and then what you gotta do is you gotta stun the little minions it spawns, and you know how many minions it spawns? 1,000,000! So it ends up being a horrible experience that you have to grind hours for, and I wish it was not like this. That being said, I understand that some people do it for the game. They love the game. They love the gamble. But me personally, I wish there was an easier way to get these really cool items. Another example, right? That cool yellow sword I showed you in that stunner clip, that thing is awesome. I think it's the fastest cooldown in the game and it heals you. That's really awesome. Again, do you want to know how you get that really cool sword? You have to first get a specific map, then break open the glass to get the sealed sword, and then you have to use the sealed sword, which by the way nerfs you when you try to stun things, and then you have to wait for another specific terror out of the 50 plus terrors just to find one. His name is Arcus and he sucks. And then you either have to stun him or not stun him. How are you supposed to know this? I don't understand. That really puts a damper in the experience, in my opinion. But again, some people like it. I just don't personally. I'm gonna be so real. Okay, I don't. There are terrors in this game that are unstunnable and will one-shot you, making it so if you bring a stud item, you're no point in bringing that thing. If you bring a healing item, bam, done. Do you know how many terrors in this game are unstunnable and one-shot you? There are too many. There's too many, in my opinion. There's too many. I wish there were more stunnable terrors, because why do I bring this item for it to do nothing? Like, why? I want to hit the terror, okay? And also, it's just like, with these terrors existing, especially the one-shot ones, what's the point of bringing a medkit? For, like, what, 5 terrors in the game? Please. And it's not very fun to play against either, because it just makes coil users the only optimal play, and it sucks! It sucks! So, you know, that's a thing. That's a thing, and it, And then finally, lag. This world, I love it to death so much, but if you hop on it in VR, unless you have a super NASA computer, you will, like, have 30 frames. I don't know how they could fix this. This is more of a niche nitpick, but man, is it really a shame that this pretty game, you have to either no avatars and zero graphics, or just, I guess, die with 20, 30 frames, 10 frames, which is kind of sucky, but I'll talk about it in the outro later. You can just play this game on PC and it's still fun, but oh man, it really stinks. And then some smaller ones that are just kind of nitpicks for me. It's like there's no Quest compatibility, but I get 30 frames on PC, so I don't think Quest would be able to handle that anyways. It'd be like 1 frame per hour, and saving's confusing. I guess they kind of show it in the lobby, but you know, okay. Still, saving your code's kind of complicated. I don't think they can really solve that, but man, that stuff sucks, dude. I can share everything, like specific terror rounds and the special rounds that there's in, because I kind of want you to experience those on your own. And also, Terrors of Nor has a wiki, so you can check that out too. But other than that, I think that's all I wanted to cover about. Even though I've had some gripes with the game, I genuinely think this is probably the best VR chat game right now that you can play. I highly suggest it. It is just such a gem right now, and I feel like VR chat games as a whole should just have a little bit more light on it, because you know, the VR chat kind of title right now is oh, laugh at these people, but there's genuinely fun experiences on here, and as I said in the intro, it's a crying shame that not a lot of people are talking about them. So thank you for watching till the end. I'm really glad you stuck with me. I've been wanting to make a video on this game for a very long time. It's so near and dear to my heart. And please, please go check it out for yourself. Even if you don't have a VR, this game is still incredibly fun on PC. If you don't take away anything from this video, just VR chat's free. Hop on it on your computer, and have a go by yourself or with some friends on PC. I promise you, you'll genuinely might like it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.